Breaking tonight, the Catholic Diocese in Kalamazoo says it has found a credible allegation of sexual abuse by a priest who has served for decades.
Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker, who has covered the Catholic abuse crisis in West Michigan, is here with the latest on this. Ken?
Good evening, Brian and Sue. The diocese gave few details in a press release sent out late this afternoon, not saying if the alleged victim was an adult or a child. They identified the priest as Father Richard Fritz and say the allegation dates back to the late 1970s and early 1980s. Now, the diocese is not saying when it actually received the allegation, but it says its review board found that allegation credible. And Father Fritz is no longer allowed to engage in public ministry, which means he can't celebrate Mass or present himself as a priest. Church officials say they were working with the Michigan Attorney General's office, which is in the midst of an investigation into sexual abuse by Catholic priests statewide. In the release, the diocese says, quote, "To the best of our knowledge, we've received no additional complaints of sexual abuse against Father Fritz." Now, he's the same priest who was investigated by the Michigan State Police in 2017 for allegations that he stole $213,000 from two churches where he worked as a pastor: St. Mary's Assumption in Bronson and St. Barbara Mission in Cologne. Now, Fritz was charged with embezzlement, but according to published reports, that case was dismissed. Now, we reached out to the Kalamazoo Diocese to ask whether that alleged victim in this abuse case was a child or an adult, and also when those allegations were made, but we have not heard back. At the live desk, Ken Kolker, News 8.